These 7 Hollywood actors don't just fly private. One of them built an airport in his backyard and parks a commercial airliner next to his house. Not a jet, a full-sized airliner. And the wildest part? He actually flies it himself. If you're into hidden wealth, private jets, and the real lifestyles behind fame, stay with me. Because what starts as a $500,000 aircraft ends with something that shouldn't even be possible for a private individual. Let's count them down. Number 7 starts smaller than you'd expect, but it might be the most personal aircraft on this list. Angelina Jolie doesn't just own a plane, she flies it herself. And not a jet, a Cirrus SR-22. At around $500,000, it's one of the cheapest aircraft you'll hear today. But that's exactly what makes it interesting. Because while most celebrities outsource everything to pilots and crew, Jolie chose control. The SR-22 is compact, single engine, seats 4 or 5, nothing flashy. But it has something no jet on this list has, a built-in parachute. For the entire aircraft, in an emergency, the whole plane deploys a parachute and descends slowly to the ground. That decision tells you everything. 6 children, multiple continents, safety over status. But here's the contrast. While Jolie flies a $500,000 prop plane, the next actor owns a $20 million jet and still insists on flying it himself. Number 6, Tom Cruise. This is where things start to escalate fast. Cruise doesn't just play pilots on screen, he lives it. His aircraft? A Gulfstream 4. A long-range business jet powered by Rolls-Royce engines, cruising at over 500 miles per hour. This isn't weekend flying. This is Los Angeles to London without stopping. Up to 19 passengers, full luxury cabin, intercontinental reach. But that's not the real story. Cruise doesn't just sit in the back. He's been known to take the controls himself. That's rare. Most celebrities don't even have pilot licenses. Cruise treats aviation like another stunt. And then there's the part most people don't know. He also owns a P-51 Mustang, a World War II fighter aircraft. Not for display, for flying. So while most actors collect cars, Cruise collects machines that require actual skill to survive. But even that level of control doesn't compare to what's coming, because the next jet isn't about thrill, it's about something else entirely. Privacy. Number 5, Jim Carrey. You won't see him posting jet photos. You won't see paparazzi shots on runways. But behind the scenes, Carrey moves differently. His aircraft? A Gulfstream 5. Value, around $59 million, range, over 6,000 miles. That's New York to Tokyo, non-stop. Inside, it's less about flash, more about space. Multiple living zones, full cabin length over 45 feet. But here's the detail most people miss. Carrey reportedly allows close friends to charter it at around $8,000 per hour, which means even in privacy, there's a system, a quiet monetization strategy. Because owning a jet isn't just luxury, it's maintenance, crew, fuel, hangar costs. Millions every year. So while it looks like indulgence, it's also controlled economics. But don't get comfortable yet, because up next, we shift from one jet to an entire fleet. And this is where things stop being about travel and start becoming about precision. Number 4, Jackie Chan. Not one jet, 2. An Embraer Legacy 650 and a Legacy 500. Combined value? Roughly $50 million. But the real story isn't the price, it's how he uses them. The Legacy 650 is the long-range machine capable of flying across continents, wide cabin, built for endurance. The Legacy 500, shorter routes, faster turnarounds, regional dominance. 2 jets, 2 purposes, no compromises. It's the aviation version of how Chan approaches films, every move calculated, every detail intentional. But here's where things take a sharp turn, because owning multiple jets is impressive until something goes wrong mid-air. And one actor on this list experienced exactly that over the Pacific Ocean. And it forced a decision that could have gone very differently. We're getting to him next. But what happens after that incident is what really changed everything. The pilots noticed it first. 40 minutes into a flight over the Pacific, something didn't feel right. Temperatures rising, systems reacting. Not failing yet, but heading there. And when you're over open ocean, not yet isn't good enough. That flight belonged to Dwayne Johnson. Number 3. At this level, we're no longer talking about owning a jet. We're talking about operating some of the most advanced aircraft on the planet. Johnson doesn't rely on one. He moves with two, a Gulfstream G650 and a Bombardier Global 7500. Together, they represent over $130 million in aviation power. But it's the Global 7500 that changed everything. This isn't just a jet, it's a flying mansion. 4 separate living zones, full kitchen, private suite with an actual bed, and a range that stretches close to 9,000 miles. Los Angeles to Sydney, non-stop. No fuel stops, no interruptions, just time, space, and complete control. But even with all that engineering, things still go wrong. Mid-flight, that hydraulic issue forced a decision. Continue forward into uncertainty, or turn back immediately. They turned back. And that moment reveals something most people never think about. At this level, luxury doesn't remove risk. It just changes how you manage it. Because when something fails at 40,000 feet, money doesn't fix it. Experience does. And that's why Johnson doesn't fly himself. He trusts elite crews, a quiet contrast to what comes next. Because the next actor doesn't just trust pilots, he is one. Number 2, Harrison Ford, not for show, not occasionally, every time. His primary jet is a Cessna Citation Sovereign, around $18 million as mid-size, built for efficiency, capable of crossing the United States without stopping. But that's just one aircraft in a much larger story. Ford owns multiple machines, a de Havilland Beaver floatplane, a Bell 407 helicopter, vintage warbirds, and he flies them regularly. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because Ford's aviation history includes something most celebrities would never recover from. Crashes, including a forced landing on a golf course in Los Angeles, engines failing, decisions made in seconds. He survived and kept flying. Which raises a different kind of question. At what point does passion become risk? Because unlike luxury owners who sit in the back, Ford chooses the cockpit, again and again. But even that level of commitment still isn't the most extreme on this list, because number 1 didn't just choose aviation, he built his entire life around it, John Travolta. And nothing about this is normal. Most celebrities park their jets at private terminals. Travolta parks his at home. His property in Florida isn't just a house, it's part of a private airpark, with its own runway. 2, actually. He doesn't drive to the airport. He walks outside and boards. But the aircraft themselves are where it becomes almost unreal. A Boeing 737-300, not a business jet, a commercial airliner. The same type used to carry over 100 passengers on scheduled flights, converted into a private aircraft. Estimated value, around $30 million. Then there's the Dassault Falcon 900B, tri-engine, long-range, built for intercontinental travel, and a Bombardier Global Express, pushing beyond 6,000 miles in range. This isn't a collection, it's a system. Different aircraft for different missions. Short haul, long haul, heavy capacity, and unlike most owners, Travolta holds an airline transport pilot license, the highest level a civilian can achieve, which means he's not just sitting in the cabin, he can legally command that 737, and has. Think about that. An actor, flying a commercial-sized aircraft from his own private runway at his house. This isn't luxury anymore. It's infrastructure. It's obsession turned into architecture. And it flips the entire idea of wealth. Because at the highest level, money isn't about buying things. It's about removing limitations, distance, access, control. These actors didn't just upgrade how they travel, they redefined it. From a $500,000 Cirrus SR-22 to a backyard runway with a Boeing 737, the gap isn't just financial, it's philosophical. Some want comfort, some want control, and some build their entire world around the sky. If this world fascinates you, subscribe to explore more hidden empires of the skies.